Hey, what's up guys? This is Roman from thelogicalmusician.com. Today, I'm going to show you guys the 6 different areas in Logic. Okay, the first one I'm going to teach you guys is the inspector. And the inspector is a collection of all your guys' plugins and all of its parameters and settings. And the inspector, as you can see, the inspector will change every time I select a different channel that has key focus on it. Okay, now we're going to go to the transport bar. And your transport bar is basically where you see your tempo, your time signature, your CPU, your in and out, and where your playhead is currently going to be located on the timeline. In your transport bar, it also shows you your play, record, rewind, and features like this. And it also shows you things like cycle mode and your metronome settings. If you hold down Control Command to check out your transport bar settings, you can quickly go right here to customize transport bar. And this shows you a list of other icons that you can add to your transport bar. You can add sample, rate, or punch locators, which is what I like to add most of the time, just to show me that my sample rate is at 44.100 kilohertz right now. That means that my sample rate is being cut 44,100 times per second. Okay, let's move on to our toolbar. And your toolbar is basically right here is your assortment. These are the settings that you will want to be using the most, as they're just quick on buttons that you can press to execute any function that you might need. We'll go into those, but as for now, let's keep going and moving forward. Now let's look at your editing area. Now your editing area is going to be these right here, these buttons right here. But right now you're on your mixing, so your editing area and your mixing would be going through your channel strips and changing each and every plugin's parameters. Now we have our sample editor as well. And our sample editor, I believe I've made a video for this already. You can check it out. Your sample editor is what you will use for your audio tracks. So anything that you recorded with a mic or interface will be what you will be using your sample editor for. And with your piano roll is what you will be using your MIDI with. Your score is basically going to be showing you what you're playing in musical terms. And your hyper editor is going to be something you also use with your MIDI, and we shall be going over this in future terms. And last but not least, we also have our media and lists area. Your media and lists area is your bin, loops, library, browser. Your browser is where you can find all of Logic's other projects that you've been working on in the past. Your library is where you can find each channel strip's presets that you will be using with that channel strip. So if it was MIDI, you'll see the drum kits, all of its presets, its drum bakes, and tutorial settings. Your loops is just where you'll be using and gaining access to all of Logic's loops. And it's very similar to GarageBand. We'll be going into that in another video. And your bin, well, your bin is where you have all of your existing audio material that you have already recorded in your range area. And that is all of the 6 areas that you will be seeing in Logic. Now, this is the end of the video. Leave me your comments, guys, and so I can see what you guys think of this video. I'll see you guys later. This is Roma. Bye.